Award-winning writer Ken Liu draws on his traditional Chinese upbringing along with his experiences as an engineer and lawyer to craft his stories. And his newest project has just been picked up by Amazon. He joins us now. Hi, Ken.
Hi, Elsa. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you. Happy to have you with us. Tell us about your newest story. It is called The Cleaners.
The Cleaners is a magic realist story about a world in which your memories are no longer just in your head, but rather deposited onto your personal object. So, if you have a wonderful experience with your best friend, then there's going to be a little rainbow shimmer on the hiking stick that you shared on that trip. If you have a terrible experience with your boss, then you're going to have a little stain on your briefcase. And every time you touch that object, that memory comes flooding right back into you. And so, in a world like this, different people will have different degrees of sensitivity to their own memories. And they may wish to hire professional cleaning services to help scrub away unpleasant memories as they try to make their way through life the same as all of us.
It really sounds so interesting. Are you excited to see it come to life as an Amazon series? This is a big deal.
I am super excited about that. So Orlando Bloom, an amazing actor and executive producer, his studio picked this up, optioned the story for development as an original series. I think we're going through this golden age of TV where just amazing visual storytelling is being done on TV every single day. I think my story in particular has a very lovely visual component to it. It's such a delicate metaphor at the heart of it that I think the visual treatment would really elevate it. And so I'm excited to see what happens.
Now, you studied both computer science and law at Harvard. How does your education help you form your stories?
So The Cleaners isn't a sci-fi story, but I do write a lot of sci-fi, and my experience in the tech industry certainly helps with that because I have a sense of how engineers think and work, having been one of them. As a lawyer, I was trained in storytelling, and I have a very unique experience with storytelling in a way that has turned out to be really helpful. It turns out that in the law, um, a lot of the times, what matters is the story you're telling, the story you're crafting. For the decision maker. Having lived through a very visceral experience of what that's like, it gave me just a lot of appreciation for the power of storytelling.
And your stories really are fun for the whole family to read together. Is it difficult to write something that would appeal to every age group?
It's really not. I feel like the most powerful stories really ought to be timeless and ought to be ageless in some sense. They have to have multiple layers so that depending on how you come to the story as a reader, you take away different things from it. I think those are the most powerful stories. And fiction, is one of those artistic mediums in which the creator and the audience are co-participating and creating the world together. So the reader's experience level and what they know about the world contributes just as much to the story as my own. And that's why I can write stories that I think work at different levels for different readers.
And what is the best way for us to keep up with both you and your writing?
So folks can go to my website, which is kenliu.name, or they can see me on Twitter, where I sometimes tweet under the name KYLIU99.
All right, Ken Liu, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much,
Congratulations.
Alpha.
And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.